My country doesn't actually celebrate Halloween, but we can still live vicariously through other people, I guess. And since I didn't want to miss out on the fun, I thought it would be really interesting. It would be such an experience to host a Halloween 24-hour readathon with my fellow simpers over on my Discord channel. We made a bingo board. It's like the whole thing, and it's so exciting. It's so fun. We are starting at whenever it hits midnight on Sunday the 31st for you. So even if you're in Europe or Asia or Australia or anywhere that you may be, as soon as it hits 12 a.m. on the Sunday of Halloween, you can start reading. Oh my god, I'm literally so excited. I've made my hot cocoa, so I already have one bingo prompt down. I think I'm gonna put the bingo prompt board here. Okay, let's discuss. So look at this, it's so cute. I did it with the help of my mamas. One of the prompts is to read a book wearing your Halloween costume or like an accessory. So guess who's going to get that prompt checked off? I also made hot cocoa, which is another prompt. Let's just go through my TBR, let's go through my plans. I think I'm going to have a very horror-esque type of readathon because I do have like 4 new Junji Ito novels or like mangas that I received. I also have Full Metal Alchemist. It's like, again, living my best life. If you participated and if you sent in pictures of your TBR and your Halloween cookies that you baked or the pumpkins that you carved, I'm gonna show a picture of this one pumpkin carving that I just fell in love with. It's Oogie Boogie and I love it. I'm obsessed. And it was made by Momo. If you know, you know. The first bingo prompt on the board is to read a book with a black cover. And I feel like Censor does a really good job at the black, especially here. It's Junji Ito's newest novel, so I'm really excited to get into this. And yeah, two birds with one stone. I mean, I can even do more than 2 prompts, but I do have more manga, so I don't have to rush it. Read a manga and also read a book with a monster. And I feel like Full Metal Alchemist, do homunculi, is that how you say it? Homunculi, do they count as monsters? Because they're not actually human. They were created by a human in a way. Is that a spoiler? You know what? I'm not gonna get into it that much, but Full Metal Alchemist, if it doesn't have a monster, at least it's a manga. At least I'm going to be with my favorite characters. I mean, I do count them as monsters. I'm sorry if you disagree. Okay, another bingo prompt is to share a spooky story on the Discord, and I did that. So I'm gonna share it with you guys as well right now. So basically, my sister and I, we were staying at this haunted hotel, or like, yeah, I'm not gonna use this because it was haunted, okay? We felt something, and we were just sleeping in the same bed, and my sister, at one point, she was like,
"Can you stop kicking me?"
And I'm like,
"Sis, I'm not even moving."
And yeah, that was really fun. My sister did not sleep. I slept like a baby. I think the demons like me. Anyways, that's a very big flex, but yeah, what can I say? I am very likable. If you don't like me, come on now. I think the problem is you, not me. There's a prompt that says read a book that somebody else picks for you, so I think I'm going to show these 2 options to my bastus. I'm not even going to tell them what the books are. I just gave them 1 or 2. So this is number 1 and this is number 2, and let's just see what they say.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so my friends have chosen, and they chose volume 14 of Full Metal Alchemist. So I guess I'm reading 2 volumes. That's upside down. So I guess I'm reading 2 volumes of Full Metal Alchemist and Censor. I'm definitely going to be finishing this tonight, so we'll see how I feel tomorrow when the readathon is still going on. I might even just end up reading The Solving Classroom as well because it's so short, and I'm just really feeling horror manga at the moment. I also want to see, like, in terms of normal books, I want to see how much I can read of The Maidens, maybe, hopefully, probably. If you saw the previous video before this one, I got this recently in the mail, and I have been trying to read this through audiobook, but it's just not the same. So I want to see how I feel reading it physically. I feel like it's going to be a bit more exciting. This has 333. That's such a beautiful number. I love 333. So this has 333 pages, and I feel like that's totally doable, especially because the rest of my books are manga. Yeah, I can totally do that. We'll just see. We'll just see. I think I'm going to start my readathon with Censor because I'm just so excited. It looks spooky as frick. It looks terrifying and it's stunning. So I'm going to read this while wearing my little demon mask, and I'm also going to light up a candle because that is yet another prompt. And also going to be, you know, eating my favorite fall snack, which is hot chocolate. I wish I had tiny little marshmallows to put on top, but my dad ate all of them without my permission. So feel free to put him on your death note. It's okay. I accept. Actually, don't do that. Like, I really don't. I love my dad. Don't put him on your death note. Let's light up a candle. Let's get scary. Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so happy.
12 o'clock midnight.
I look less devilish, more like a undercooked chicken nugget. I started Censor and I'm freaked out because I don't know if you know this about me, but I actually have like a really bad phobia of hair. Ooh, like even just thinking about it. Ooh, God. Ooh, yeah, okay. It's like, it's not like just this hair. Obviously, I don't have phobia to my own hair, but it's like loose strands of hair. Just like anywhere, like it could be on the floor or on a chair. Just, yeah, it's not a good time. It's a really bad phobia. It does have a name. I don't know it because I don't like knowing about my own phobias. I like to pretend it doesn't exist, but there's literally a village made up of hair in this story. The first 2 pages. The first page, there's literally just, they're already talking about hair. The chapter is called Angelic Hair. And I'm like, obviously some people are not going to like react to this because obviously not everybody has the same phobia. But for someone that has like a really intense thing with this is really hard to read about. So not off to a great start, but I did sign up for this because I did say that I wanted to be freaked the freak out, and it's working. So I wanted to share that before I start sobbing my eyes out. I wanted to share that. Guess I'll continue reading now even though I don't want to. Wish me luck. is currently 1:30 in the morning, and I'm not as tired as I thought my voice sounds tired, but I swear I'm not as tired as I thought I would be. I actually don't need to wear this anymore. But I feel like without it, I just look, ooh, child. I don't think this is allowed. Can I look this bad on the internet? I managed to finish my first 2 manga of this 24-hour readathon, Trick or Treat, Throne of Pages readathon, and Censored by Junji Ito and volume 13 of Fullmetal Alchemist. Let me tell you, this was traumatizing. I am not even kidding. The cover, all of these strings that I thought were just like pretty decoration, they are strings of hair floating in the air. It's a story that revolves around hair, and that was really disgusting. It was hard to read every time that they like talked about. I felt like I was crawling out of my skin. And I feel like the only author that has been able to do that is Junji Ito. So yeah, he's really powerful. The times that I wasn't trying to die and crawl out of my skin, I was actually really enjoying it. So yes, Censored by Junji Ito. And then of course, I mean, I love this. Fullmetal Alchemist is my whole entire life. I feel like I've mentioned this 20,000 times, but there was this one time where for 6 years straight, I just rewatched Fullmetal Alchemist every summer because that's just what hot girls do. So this story is a part of my life, it's a part of my soul, it's a part of my heart. And now that I'm finally reading or making my way through the manga, it just hits different. Since I have so much energy and it is 1:30 or like 1:40 right now, should I, oh, I feel like I look so bad, but I think I'm going to continue with The Dissolving Classroom, also by Junji Ito. It's quite short. And I think after I finish this, I'll see how sleepy I am. And if I'm not, I might, I might pick this one up because I do love me some manga moments. I am living my manga life right now, but I am really, really interested in the Maidens, and I really want to see how much I can read of it. So yes, these are my plans. Let's see when I'm going to pass out. Hopefully I still have a few more hours in me. But yeah, so far I've just been on the server just doing some reading sprints with some of my friends and some of the fellow simpers, and it's been amazing. Like, the vibes are immaculate. I have never, is this what Nirvana feels like? You know what I mean? Like, this is what they were talking about. I can't believe I have so much energy. Like, yeah, it's weird. I think I'm becoming a night owl. I used to be a morning bird. Is that what we call each other? Morning bird? Or just like a more early bee? I know there's night owl, but what's the term for the morning person? Okay, I used to be a morning person, but now I feel like I'm becoming a night owl, but I also love mornings. Am I just becoming an everyday person? This looks disgustingly beautiful. This looks terrifyingly interesting. Why did I just open to this? That's stunning. If my child looked like this, I would feel so proud to be their mom. Also, I see myself in this one panel. I see myself. Do you see it? Cause yeah, I see myself there. Oh my god. Okay, these panels are insane. Oof. Like, children in horror manga just hit different. They're like 10 times creepier and 10 times just, yeah, they're like, ooh, yeah, okay, yeah, let's go. That energy that I had, she's gone. She took her leave. She took her sabbatical. She went on a trip. She's not coming back. She went to the farm where all the dogs go. She's in the farm. I'm gonna put an alarm for 6:30, and then I'm gonna put an alarm for 7 a.m. So that's gonna give me 1 hour and a half of sleeping. I feel like a human can survive that if they really needed to. Not that I really need to, but have you met me? I think my energy is coming back. I think the Discord notifications are like it's that SpongeBob meme where you're just like, what? I hate this. I got a little bit of energy back, so I think I'm gonna read. Oh, I'm using the book as a tripod right now. The angle is gonna change, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna read like I think I should just retire. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you. It is 7 a.m. Yeah. I went to sleep at 5:30, I want to say. For someone who only got like an hour and a half of sleep, I have actually quite a few energy. What? Does that make sense? Can I English? Is it too early? Should I just speak in Spanish? Yo no he dormido. It feels so weird to speak in Spanish every single time. Loca. I'm like trying to speak Dominican Spanish, but it's so weird. Yo soy trasnochada. Esto me acuerdo cuando yo estaba en la universidad y tenía que quedarme despierta haciendo proyectos. Yeah, el trauma sigue vivo. El trauma sigue vivo. Sí, pero para alguien que no durmió, like, what she's used to. Okay, now I'm doing Spanglish. Okay, so I thought it would be fun in order to restart the readathon now that I've had a little nap. We could go through the bingo board together and see which ones I've done, which ones I'm planning to do today, and just like, you know, let's go. Read a book with a black cover. Yes. Bake Halloween cookies. Should we try doing that today? I'm not the best baker, but I could try if you wanted me to. We'll go back to that. I have sent a scary meme on the Discord. Everybody cried. Watch a scary movie on your own. Share your TBR on the server. Make some hot cocoa. Read a book wearing a Halloween costume / accessory. Read a book with a monster. I read about a lot of monsters last night. Read a manga. Read a book someone else picks for you. So the book that somebody chose for me last night was this one, and I still haven't gotten around to it, so I can't cross that one just yet. Share a spooky story on the Discord. I did. Do a reading sprint on the server. I did plenty. Read for 1 hour straight. I did that. Read your book while eating a fall snack. Okay, so hot cocoa. It's a fall snack. What I call it, it's like a drink, but I'm not like the biggest fan of snacks anymore. So I'm gonna count my hot cocoa as a fall snack. I made this bingo board. I can do whatever I want. Finish a book, just one. Come on, you can do it. This is for the people that are on reading slumps. I thought I was gonna have a really hard time reading books, but starting with manga was definitely the right decision. And now that I'm reading The Maidens, it's a really beautiful experience. I don't even remember how it feels to have a reading slump, and I feel like I just jinxed myself, so let's pretend I never said that. But yes, I have finished one book. Light up a candle as you read and do 4 to 5 prompts in the bingo board. Oh my god, I have bingo! So I have the first whole line down below, like the last line, I have it complete. Why am I suddenly so exhausted? I feel like all the energy has just left my body. I think I am going to keep on reading The Maidens by Michael Leeds. You know, by Alex. We go on a first name basis now. We've grown really close. I actually read quite a bit. Like, I read all of this around like 3 to 5 a.m. That's a Herculean effort if I've ever seen one. So I'm missing this much to finish, and I feel like that's super doable, especially at the pace that this book is going. I feel like it's really easy, really quick, and really fun to get through. I like it's just really easy to not put down, so that's exciting, and I am definitely excited to see where the story is going to go. If you don't know what The Maidens is about, we follow this woman called Mariana, and she has this niece who goes to Cambridge, and this girl dies, but there's like this whole mystery surrounding it because there's this Greek professor and he has like a cult following because apparently he's so hot. And so Mariana, she's trying to protect her niece, and she's also trying to like understand what's going on. So she tries to solve the mystery of who killed this girl, and she guesses that it's this Greek professor, but she doesn't have any evidence, so she's trying to find it. I think the professor is like the most obvious choice. So obviously, knowing Alex, it's not the professor. Like, he wouldn't go for the most obvious choice. We also sometimes get these chapters that are from the perspective of the killer, and I feel like that's super interesting because well, I'm saying he, but it could also be a woman. That's actually a good point. Good job. The chapters with the perspective of the killer is really interesting because it talks about the duality of a person, how inside of him, I'm just gonna say him for the sake of wording, but it could be a woman. So inside of him, there's like this dual personality where it's his good side and his bad side. And like the allusion to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is really interesting to me. And there's also so many references to Greek tragedies and Greek mythology, especially Persephone and Dimitri. I think that with books that are like centered around dark academia, it's really easy to find like those Greek similarities and Greek comparisons, and I just love, I have so much fun finding those similarities because I find Greek mythology so interesting and so rich. So seeing this book use these Greek elements and also the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, it's just brilliant. I'm having such a fun time, and I am really enjoying this so far. And yes, I'm going to stop talking and let's get to reading now. I'm fine. actually didn't think I was going to be able to do this. Apparently I don't even know what a reading slump is anymore because I feel like I flew through this. It was just so easy to read. And I really love all of the Greek analogies that were made, and I love how it was like connected to the story. From what I've heard of everybody that's read this on booktube and just like in general, everybody hates the ending, and they kept saying you're going to be so disappointed by the ending, it's horrible, it ruins the whole book. So when I actually got to the ending, I was like, okay, this is not that bad. Like, I can live with this. This is fine. Honestly, don't know why people hate it so much. Like, it's not like it's stupid or it's not like you see it coming. Like, I don't understand why there's so much hatred for the ending, but I guess I will respect your wrong opinion. I'm kidding, obviously. I think I'm going to give it like a 3.5 because yes, I did enjoy it, but also it's not like the best thriller that I've read. The Silent Patient is definitely a 5-star for me, but this, it feels more like a 3.5. I feel like it had a lot more potential and it wasn't fulfilled entirely, but I did still really enjoy it. Okay, so I've read 4 books. I've read Censor by Junji Ito, Drifting Classroom, Fullmetal Alchemist Volume 13, and The Maidens. And now I'm going to read the book that my friends picked out for me, which is Volume 14. It has greed, and I'm so excited. I don't need to explain why I'm so excited about this one, I think. I think it's common knowledge that I am obsessed with Fullmetal Alchemist. So I'm going to read this now. It is currently 11:22. I literally still have the whole day to read. I might just end up finishing Atlas 6 because I do need to finish this before the live show, which is next week. So I might just take this extra time of the readathon and finish Atlas 6. But obviously I won't be able to film it because I need to do it for my Patreon exclusive vlog. Patreon down below if you're interested. So I think, even though you won't see it, I will be reading Atlas 6 just so that I can tick that off my to-do list. Anyways, I'm gonna go read now, but yes, let's go. I'm so proud, okay, I'm sorry. I am so proud of myself. I've been in the biggest reading slump and now I feel like a reading machine again. And I just feel so powerful and I love myself. And you know, that never happens. So when it happens, I just need to like bask in the self-love, you know what I mean? So if you ever love yourself and like you're really feeling yourself, don't be shy. Like, go all in. Love yourself fully because you never know the next time that you're going to be feeling this way. And that's my advice for the day. Let's go read now. I finished the Atlas 6. If you want to know my thoughts, my patrons down below. But yeah, this was a ride. All I'm gonna say is I'm glad it's over. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm going to say. I still have 10 hours to go in this readathon and I don't want to read anymore. I just want to watch movies. I just want to chill in my bed, do nothing. Maybe have a few dance parties to Taylor Swift because I am currently very emo.
They ask you how you are, you need to...
So yeah, I might just read this volume and then just call it a day, because yes, it's a 24-hour readathon, but at the same time, I don't want to force myself. Like, I'm feeling so good about my reading right now. I don't want to force myself to keep reading and potentially get into another reading slump. So I think this is going to be the last book for me. This might as well, I'm so sorry, this might as well be like the conclusion as well, because I just feel myself shutting down. And I know I'm just not going to be in the mood later to like conclude this whole video. So let's talk about all of the books that I read. I started with Censor by Junji Ito. This was a very solid 3.85 book. Yeah, this was a very solid 4-star. I actually don't know. I'm gonna give both of these Junji Ito novels 3.85 because they're not quite a 4-star for me, but they're not really 3.5. They're like in between, hence the 3.85. And then I read volume 13 of Full Metal Alchemist, The Ice Queen. Hi. 5 stars. I'm sorry. Doesn't need an explanation. This morning I finished The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and this was a 3.5 star. Actually, if you've read this, I would really be interested to hear your thoughts and what you thought of the ending, because I honestly didn't mind it, and I don't really know why so many people did, so I would really be interested in discussing this with you. And then like 5 minutes ago, I finished The Atlas 6, which I cannot mention, but there we go. I read this in the 24-hour readathon as well. And I'm going to end it with volume 14 of Full Metal Alchemist, which is definitely going to be a 5-star. I'm sorry. Like, there's just no doubt about it. This is going to be a 5-star. These are all the books that I read for the Throne of Pages Trick or Treat 24-hour readathon. I think I completed bingo. I think I did. I definitely did. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you had a wonderful time watching this, and I would really appreciate it if you could like hit the like button, and if you haven't, subscribe, and like just leave a comment if you can, like, you know, no pressure. That would be great. That would be neat. I hope you're having a wonderful day whenever you're seeing this, and hopefully this video brought a smile to your face if you're not. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.
Hey Jimmy, you nice, keep going.